on the left side of the attack, no, or a goal in every 88 minutes. So whether you play him as number 10 or in goals no do there, but involvement in the game and the team create a such a demand or as number 9 now, he will give you the goals. But on the left side of the attack now, he will give you the goals and give you assists on that side too. So Menyas was a chess on the right.
Because of Bobo number 10, I mean, so you are playing another player ahead of him.
Yeah,
that's all born as a second striker.
It is even at Leipzig, or what number 10, or behind a person. Into so be born
there's somebody ahead of him.
And you know, in few occasions, Bobo number 10 piano will be bored than him. I never could remember say Chelsea for one on the right. Because of Omakoto Hakim Ziyech. So Otto Hakim Ziyech there, or more Hakim Ziyech on the right. Then why did you buy him? So on the right, Chelsea will not play him on the right.
Evans said Hakim Ziyech on the right.
On the right.
Timo Werner on the left.
On the left. And maybe Tammy Abraham as the main striker. I think say on the front training there, Obetimabo as number 9 and on the left. Hakim Ziyech on the right for the season there, and so amazing to watch.
Chelsea should show my team, and we should give it to them at least. I already said Lampard is a team and a lot of youngsters on the team, and I'm just hoping since I said your music and benefits. OTA live on Nhyira 104.5, also live on Asempa 94.7 FM. Yam Murphy straight away because if it's on the Dawson and the doctor Kwazo Bayano or send someone what can the Dawson. Na dog edi kan pa no me ka be say nyama be so kan ne ho asem no ka me hye wase de afrikusi apia ho no kusi apia salai no o dey say no nisi ga de ne ka ama nan say the last stroke attack ma efi no say beso mo tio mo come say twice so much let efi no go respond efi na so mo kanya say o say no aside contract there but o say ka odi no ministry ama o ba ka ye nya bate ebe hunu kakra
ama when you feedback that me drive ko ejuma feedback e ba later na nya kra o. But I don't think Abate did so badly. And I maintain
say Abate
so no.
Abate say Kuzabia baby do no go so no call and some okay kaso do go lawyer near because the Ghana yama no pa we ase ono and no say odi ko FIFA near
no he was playing the keyboards of people's emotions no on the facts as they were. But to him, who's the offer and me cover South African, but the topic can be me kapa. They ask me so stadium asem no. And you remember 5 million stadium asem pay. Hear me papa. Because you asem, if you are someone American, it's a Ghana home. They be as a practice you. How do you only so many years? You have problem. You can easily see problems, but it means solve problems, no. Tamana we discuss some compete to Sky Diama Kosepia for the last tenants last a coach Namzamu say this amount of money it could be this when as a manager of Ghana football amount almost $1 million Fiji where in Ghana football area Ben officers who Piasha what my guy to say by the next 5 years or 10 years Ghana will benefit immensely from. Only says I do just get the show on some and come back to coach a blaster coach. Can you go back to him? Says can
the last thing you think
of course, because Black Star at the peak of the pyramids. That man doesn't sink into minimum India mechanism. Black Stars, no pyramid of football building. What started with what do we make a grassroots and then they come to consider British by ambassador back in Tennessee. It's a grassroots football. Hold on, say attention, Nico. Now I build it. So Black Stars, no, a peak, a combination of good planning away from the base and a bit top. It's one build the base near. You're not going to get good enough players at the top. When you're good players or top, on
who's Obide pyramid Biato.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Say when I'm live on Facebook, that's unfortunately Facebook network in your network.
This is very Obi, thank you very much. This is very important. When they hear me, this is how you build a national team.
So
the national team from Black Stars may pay the best coach for Black Stars may pay the best. You will never succeed. body free ase no ase ne solid na ase ne produce quality to be do ono na for one quality players na we no ka so quality players are come technical handling bi a certain level bi a ebetimi na du bi a you make World Cup final na we spend this boom to makofa coach we so on me pushing just over the edge na nyetama ase ne week no strategy we obodo team ka ko do top on ka no hazard o to na hwe ball na so Thomas Partey bi appeal we no akofa na ba o hwe ball na what so bi appeal we no akofa na ba then you spend $1 million to pay a local coach so on coaches are playing to win what Kobe doesn't make sense to you. Does this make sense? And you are doing the same thing with Sikapon.
Yes, I was about asking.
I don't understand sir mentality no.
Yes, Sikan Koje Afcon.
Ordinary Koje Afcon aba. Ordinary Koje Afcon aba. Mama, the last time we won Afcon. So Katogo minimum age and award in 82.
Oh, tells us here.
Minimum age and award 82. But I'm telling him say we won Afcon 82 not because we had the best coach in the world, not because we had quality players who were playing our league. And until I almost some just 3 months after Kun, because before the Kun near see Uncle Libya. And it's the mechanic and contradicting me. Some even some of the players. You qualify near see Uncle. After say because is 8-2-1, we qualify and see Uncle because Lima saw me Uncle Libya because of Gaddafi sense. In 31st Kun, you cool and say he says you have to Libya. In the cover players. But look at the background of the players are not more team that time. 82 no sa team contributed to Blast and Kotoko no Abo African Cup could do finals. In 82. Yes. Maybe more idea said the quality of players and a boy league no has Abo Cup in Cup could do semi-finals. And no car contract and mistake na has in finals. Hazak is Abo Wafu, Edgy Wafu. What do I say? So we had the raw material, the players were there. Players on my board. That is how you build national teams. So fast our players were here. Oh, we need the best out of them. With a little policy, you know, very successful. And this has worked for us from 63. So I do my back over and over and over. Remember, I said, yeah, you can see the clubs, you know. And I saw more G Champions League final. It is a repeat, simple algorithm you can see. It's not me how. Build structures in here. Not to force can be almost the same thing. I'm not for the kind of one on tenancy. No, because no change system of maybe and Sunday. You say, it is true. You don't just get up so good. I didn't for some of us by name who can edge up easily. No, Afcon you can first day easy, sir. And easy Magana Afcon. I couldn't catch you say by the time you do Libya. No. Na Ghana Cup finals we are just 63, 65, 68, 70 near Cup finals 4 at was. You have common
63, 65,
yes, that's a bobino. Near Aji Akofana. Wow. 72, you qualify. 74, you qualify. 76, you qualify. Yes, I bear 78 in your bed. 82, 80, you free group. 82, yes, I did. Into how many carry? Out of 7 or so, by the 11th or 13th African Cup nations, Nagana Jimu 4. Nyako finals 1, 2, 3, 2 account. Now, because you J Afcon easily, I don't think I say. Then you do my him. No, this is the first time I call Afcon. Young free group stage, you know. That was 1980. Me and TV da. We were in shock.
Baka disaster.
Baka 84.
84, okay.
1980 in Nigeria, but Morocco for sharing last minute. One goal. I mean, Ghana were in shock. Young TV crowd. All the unqualified they are fine, but you never be wrong. You do a final. That was Ghana. And look how so ball as born as a sign. Maybe I'm just saying we born as a sign. So it's sad a bang. Okay, so Uncle Fopi, who boy, Kofi, Miss Brazil in Bobo. and they am that's in
5 years of work and say there's will be a who so I'm the work up your man energy
people ever do World Cup do can as argument no mean it is all building national teams oh yeah it's most of fantasy mommy no one structures ni now we say for national team coach more so with his argument just make can once and for all Mr. Ganofu so what can Bruni coach Bagana that's what $20,000 now because you might be beneath because we need Bruni painting money $20,000 and you flawed argument
sir
yes a doctor me level how you do UK and US ni pay na meje
okay David
why
so you movie
exactly
it's all the movie I don't know the man more
I'm saying say
okay
say if you told me if you told me
okay
you know how you do more or you can now be in the juma almost salary levels near 10,000 20,000 30,000 in took us a year of a juma now or what you know at the neighbor
you pay what you
want something equivalent to the original one man what the man and me as a doctor me but no obia no ticket or kotoko as kotoko coach no this thing
that time them say kitty
bia think you know kotoko no
you know I'm say 8,000 Ghana
na immediately no ko Black Stars coach or so much saying does it make sense to you
20,000
does it make sense to you why what's the reason
because I'm say a national team na because you
oh massa no Ghana you're thinking we those who take decisions for us why should this make sense to you so obi to complain about a parliamentarian to be a teacher cross child they are quite MP as a man 4x4 near money some people complain about Sunday but no can say MP adwuma no but the same way the same coaching
okay
or coaching kotoko or did 8,000 now can say okay this is national team space but the new national team now also because we need buy no man 30,000 till no so oh come on 30,000 doesn't make sense to you problems are your one expect it's car and
because of winning bonuses no more gene double near unity come here winning
me bonus in the main call because so coach
let me say be a salary
let me explain how main call bonus so coach team now you return your own wisdom as some of us are fighting against us all my players 10,000 for winning a one single match it's an opener
the coach
should deserve it because on the head of that team 10 minutes argument is different
there's a whole point the can say decision to place at 10,000 flawed
oh no that doesn't make we be over and over when your results are if you tell you say that's not the solution say can you 10,000 bonus the Kebedi Afcon or maybe no Africa 10,000 but some manage you 10,000 you should tell us we should think and realize this hard is not the solution and you might play a 10,000 winning bonus more the Afcon. It's not logical saying. Is it so difficult to understand this? But you it comes so clearly to me. Meanwhile, managers are doing any solution. Yeah, be that so players motivated. Say it's the entry and okay. But they've been motivated over and over and they failed. So why do you continue doing it? Open me other field of me research, research because I do because to say results are winning only research because I do you are not getting results so you can even suspend the research and stop the trial and wait trial and with media
okay
because it makes sense at the crowd you expect certain results why you're doing over and over you're 5,000 you 8,000 you 10,000 my appearance fee of 100,000 it talks to say Jessica and the DJ Afcon it clearly shows no evidence that just say it's kind of DJ Afcon mommy country beer or this cabbage Afcon and yes kind of DJ Afcon yeah the quality of players and the Afcon and maybe tournaments like Nemangiti but basically the quality of the players on the pitch and maybe the something the coach like have you a type of coach coach where you're good but home and also how do you but basically the quality of players. So how do you assure the quality of your players? Number one, the only way understand team in your players anything about league more league in your league is a league now I don't because me to play winning ball me sure has for the has play on Bobo pa. Coach team here the holy
touch 11
wonders. Make sure 11 wonders coach a boy in Bobo with my national team. No aggregate is our players here. No more coach. No what the more put together. Now they call GBB. That is how you build the national team. Yeah, Yabutuno. Yabutu nache. You discussing na kojina Black Stars level because people had their own interest. Me I know say na scan obi benye biedin. Yeah, you obi so on ball. They didn't build the ball. You didn't ya kojina Black Stars. You pumpy sikasa na grassroots oni na base no. Ni na uye. It's a new player. We also call Black Stars. We are one of the last local player be a free league. Every Black Stars apart from a Habib in a Elias in a 2006. What we have been? Why? I'll be on Ghana football. Ghana produces talent in abundance. Coach Obekacho, what my coach dancer for? Our boys be bought a future football. What was I calling Bobo? Because talent in the middle chain all over the year, and it's how I behind this is our talents we. You develop talents we. Yeah, they achieve baby. So pokunti me apa ya. To pokunti na academy no. Me almost see the doctor in a way. Gonna me hankula na de me need nkomo. Me pa mo see doc boys we. If you do a ball boys we control ball. And maybe also pokunti ni ball mo pa. The me respect for outside no he can spot a player talent. Show me the last Odomo call tournament the cup never hang. Yeah, he showed me pictures of the tournament. The my office boy, brilliant boy. But somehow no, a gap comes between Opokunti and the Jumano and the next step for those boys. When me push you to Europe, na baby be copy. Last time I take Kotoko, person making a Kotoko new body, one of the remis.
I remember so.
I'm making me one of the remis is on the Mongo
Academy.
Academy. Yeah, jokers. Omogoti Academy. Strategy Kotoko, how many times Kotoko and the 70 and 20 when will you go see? So then I'm an answer CD. Your proper research.
There is no plan, there is nothing.
Last time about how did I link academies to clubs? Who's a say my clubs in academies no? But they can't run academies. Omun musica. Omun wadaji. Because Opoku just kind of brought more bread or academic to a
but because the Real Madrid no
full time there'll be Real Madrid no because that's the horse put the horse before the cat before the horse. Real Madrid are building an empire. Did that. That's why they have basketball teams and money. You build your base new year, then you can have enough resources to support a Nyama Kakakane once you know. We build the empire new year. Kotoko ni sa empire no. Kotoko ni only ladies club only female team. Only sika, only mengesika ko ladies team, ko under 20, ko under 21. They can't. You are just senior team no pay ni sense they are nya samo. Hana Kotoko ko run academy.
So Maka
had a mama blueprint me to me go through and me try na there many be share not for you okay
there want for you
and me catch say if you know so mo dream outside the box because our people say academies no we in here with me just kakra there are so many private diploma academies. What you can do, they say you told the academy say an academy cannot exist on this zone. So, an academy in Ghana by GFA and as what means is a academy or two. You have to be affiliated to a club.
Okay.
So you sit down with the club and decide, I say, Meme academy way. When I'm not by affiliation, you sit down and you draw plans. Say anything. Player no, me turn over that over journey or me turn the shape for an academy there. Maybe I'm 100%. So about team first year, need to turn be a Meme academy and I'm be a 80, club no 20, and I be a 60. You can decide. And I say after 2 years or 3 years, and they say Antona, the player becomes your player. Na academy release rise or but the piano player na be Kotoko be Kotoko so Pugunti academy na Kotoko linker because players are make a wonderful players here some bekumun they will be promoted to Kotoko into more Kotoko no if they almost meet on there then Pugunti will get something if they are not so they become property of Kotoko so those boys have an avenue but okay say Techima only between you coach team wonders no the wonders na go to academy because coach so many resources the academy
because main team go mean scan to omoka
ha na on go academy
I checked on the proposal or the Akoma
Asante Kotoko a board no
this whole academy
obi proposal awaye the Akoma Kotoko board new board no
yes
on the academy bit
yes or the academy Anderlecht case study in 2004 8% of youth team members were promoted into the first team 92% were transferred in 10 years on 52% have been able to enter into the first team. 48% have been transferred. So there's cash as
shifty baby.
Yes.
So you cannot do a plan when you had the vision say in 10 years time.
Yes,
this is the vision I want.
Yes.
I want the 8% to increase to about 52%.
Yes.
That's the business, the plan of how they will draw side way.
Doc, assets, quality of assets. Natural grass, artificial turf, 2 mini buses for transportation.
One of it financing.
House, financing room, housing and accommodation. Now the tactical content and coaching, 4-3-3, possibly 4-2-2 can be adapted. Under 12, under 13 to 15, and under 16 and above. So on-board tournaments, 6 to 10 tournaments per year. Depending on whichever way be so team selection and all of that now. So this is the financing. 6 to 10% of the club's annual budget directed to the youth academy.
Obi. And after you have set up.
First floor.
After you have set up.
Clubs on more budget. You honestly believe in your heart. Second can tell you for the this season, a budget for the season. Obi no. Mediama. Make big teams no has an akotoko. Mediama no musa. Me argument am big teams no. The emphasis kotoko na has in your heart of hearts. You can tell me say at the beginning of any season kotoko has you guys say your budget for this season. No. So how would they get the 10%?
No, but Doc, and no, maybe point is you can decide all the 6 to 10% of the club's annual budget. Echo youth academy. No, after you have set it up, you don't. Okay, what says can you don't even have an academy. But setting up the academy requires a lot of finance.
Yes,
because you have to house the boys.
Yes, it's to me draw
the financing of the thing. No, because the old when you say a brilliant idea, say okay, yatieri. You finance, but say yeah, but no.
So you bet me at 10% of
10% of the
annual budget.
Annual budget. Because what I'm saying is that 2 year academia, you need a house that house of boys. No, you feed them and all those things.
Yeah.
And those things can happen when Kotoko decides that Kotoko Bia even say open source on the team in India. What a board or say my mom $3 million and I'll be in your business plan be how to set up a final for her. Find out how did you do this? We expend $5 million okay. A whole concert for Munko Adakojachi. We build the ultra-modern training complex. Every house boy is $5 million. It is done. And then after it's okay. Budget on Bayaba, Kotokobayaba say any of season this year. No can go to 10%. Yeah, the 10% back. But the chances is academy money be. Player wouldn't be. And academy players, any free. Academy players are not free. You buy them. You buy them too. Abramovich last say or spending the second in our academy. Not to be 2 million, 3 million. Yeah. So say go to your academy also go for Cornerstones boys. Over Corners boys Malam Bejuska. Side of the boys are Corners boys or just go.
Yes.
Or just carry an asan work onward because then your solidarity mechanism. All those things also on fashioning now out. Now go to board where you make question be pay financing.
That's why I think I was to employ a financial engineer. Yes, financial one crop for much money say sikani ho. Dan ye bet me aya. Kumasi Asante Kotoko boku a soon on in today's terms unpolished gold. How do we polish this gold to make it attractive? And you need a financial engineer.
Too gold. Answer no too gold. almost set it up almost industries new
no financial engineer won't come and sit and just talk.
No, what I'm saying, you don't understand. You need to set it up, and the person who finances it is supposed to be the owner.
The setup.
The owner should finance it. Yes, they will find a financial engineer to get people to put money.
Remember a list of management in the last 20 years. We plan to be financial engineers.
Professional financial engineer.
Okay. What the last time I work a unipa now in the interview. Also a PhD student.
Yes.
My coach said, Obi PhD student, we need PhD to manage Kotoko. But when we implement ideas,
no,
it was okay.
Oh yes,
the matter of implementation. That thing is sometimes they could figure on antennas. Framework now, woman. That framework can sometimes restrict in certain ways. But all the academic or experience wise in terms of what you way. But when you framework about me, you man here. Obi teacher got a quite never seen because meaning say company accounts a billion person. Absolutely.
I
mean a deal because I got to the answer.
Yeah.
But he had opportunity to be in Kotoko. But me and Pastor Church is about answer why?
Maybe I'm saying Nyamre man.
Oh, Nyamre. Maybe I know you man. Ebia me do me kasa bebre ebia me kotoko ni I will never be in kotoko management because obia me share go to me kotoko ni maybe me kasa me check so doctor what do you say okay be there be boy kotoko mu bi ga me kokora obia won say me akosho be 5 years ra na me anye
that's a doctor o kan nyina
keke sapon won ne ba qualification
yeah chairman
no 3 years.
How can a big man like KKJ have 3 years?
But 3 years instead the whole year no
level no people
are doctor can how man 1 year 1 year but you attend
what am vision no more
and no but when the environment enables you to do so.
So we are saying the environment was unenabling.
Yes.
What is the environment? How do you define the environment?
Kotoko, just like any corporate institution, House of Folk, just like any corporate institution, football clubs, institutions,
absolutely,
it's a company.
Absolutely.
The last time he chaired chief of staff, or say on TSA, Guinness World Board, Coca-Cola World Board, not Kotoko board and I'm for Kamwasem. A fine a submission, but this is the difference. Guinness after Guinness not in Guinness no, you start on and financing. What important in any institution, no multimedia, some multimedia management for Kotasi, a could be beyond the Kotu board and in no board, no awareness can you are because you told the owner should finance it.
Oh, chairman, there's a new way of doing things. That's what we call financial engineering. There are people, they will be a Juma say, Kopesi Cabra, Obi Juma no,
Matuasi, Obi, Ugo Pesika when the institution is set up.
Kotoko is set up, chairman. Kotoko, absolutely. Kotoko jerseys, a man for pound jerseys no. Ewo info. Morocco ni. A man for pound Kotoko even can engage in lottery. I've even realized a lot of my bet and those companies, the big clubs in Europe are underground. That is a source of making money, chairman.
Okay, true.
When you say Roman Catholic Church Crown Hotel. The Roman Catholic Church has hospitality facilities. Sunday be a correction.
One building. So Roman Catholic for building.
Oh, that means you can almost share. So sometimes you know that I'm saying share who's a nipa no. It is not always money from the owner. That's why I'm talking about financial engineering. Is Kotoko viable? Yes or no? Yes.
No.
No, it's not a viable business. No. As at now, what doesn't happen? What makes Kotoko viable?
Kotoko is not viable now.
As at now,
as I'm mentioning what the MTN, if it had not been noted for the withdrew.
Kotoko is not viable.
What are you looking at?
No, chairman. How how much?
Annual report. Annual report. Financial report.
Annual report. Even has a full cry here proper shareholding. More annual report. Chairman. Let me make the point. If sir Obiko Nhyira TV says na sports ye nya 1 million views sign a company and a company photo
YouTube. YouTube pays money to the company.
There's a digital economy even within Kotoko. Why can't Kotoko?
That is true.
Absolutely. So Kotoko is viable. That's what I'm saying. Let's look at the
one at a time. I'm not opening the point. The point. Then coach my boss. Open the point. Because you want some people here.
Okay. Can't 15 years ago. Okay. So Kotoko viable. Kotoko potential.
Yeah. So it's viable.
No, viability potential here the same.
Wow.
Kotoko potential. But as we speak now, there's so Kopan so Kodilo in the name of Kotoko no kase prove you are viable. Then I'll be providing.
That's what I'm saying, sir. You need an engineer. You need
no. Just tell me that Kotoko provide this and this and this and this to the bank. Then Kotoko be providing.
So I was here setting up your database.
You got good setting here. We are going to pay loan.
Oh, let's not make us say
that is. I don't have viability. No, the difference. Who's a doctor say potential and viability. If you are viable, it means that as you stand now. So going to go pay loan. So they're going to go pay $5 million. So maybe I say Exim Bank will pay ADB say here. What it takes to get that
loan. You can walk in there and get that loan.
Look, how much is MTN giving Kotoko a month? 50,000, right? So 60,000. And he said MTN cry shirt sponsor. I'm telling you, 60,000. Kotoko can make it 60,000 a month. They can make it on YouTube.
That is agreed.
And they won't tell you any agreed.
How is it not possible for Kotoko?
That's what I call potential. They are ultimately
because you know they're not
doing it now.
It means it's not viable.
They're not doing it. Maybe we are not picking the right people to do it. I'm telling you.
Okay, anyway, you see, the right people that I agree.
Let's hold something is about when you meet a financial engineer and he looks at Kotoko's setup. At once he will tell you Kotoko is viable.
Kotoko has the potential.
No, you see, viable. You see, that's why I'm saying that. No, that's why I'm saying that. You and I will see it as a potential viable something. But for your friend is saying, financial engineers, the people who engineer money.
Who is a financial engineer in
that is where
what is KK Sapon?
No, KK is not financial. And it's not a financial engineer. For example, your friend said Kwambani was a
who is a financial engineer?
You will be Obiajuma or you will be a financial engineering.
KK Sapon in the foundation. Maybe free.
But
financial engineer na be a deal na mo come na financial engineer
financial engineer ni obi a adwuma ba on ne kope hu sika ba
obi a we man
ani obi a ti also ye chamo ani obi a kope loan
financial engineer
obi a otumi dane ade no man no ye sika.
The truth is that in Ghana
financial engineering
no university in Ghana does that course.
So my point is that what financial engineering,
a term,
it is a job.
Absolutely. You have to have foundation in financing. Also, you're financing either first degree, second degree, whatever. Also, you're a finance person. Out of the finance person, some people are trained to do what we call financial engineering, and yet at the question will invest you. We train as a finance person, as in finance or economics. That gives you the power to be able as an accountant, then know where you might invest anything or balance amount. You have to be trained as an accountant before you can do that job.
Absolutely.
So you have to have a training in finance and economics to do what we call financial engineering.
Absolutely.
Lagos in financial engineering. Engineering finance engineering.
That's the difference now.
School financing. It's equipped to be able to do financial engineering. Some people do it so well, say they become known. Say, so you have a company.
No, Chamo, me can't say dog. That's our idea here. When you go there, I'm telling you, I can give you a university in US, MUM, Maharashi University. They have a full course at master's level and PhD level on financial engineering. I'm telling you, purely on financial engineering. Say, yeah, basis of finance. No.
Donald Trump boy financial engineering.
This is a product that has to grow. This is a product that has potential. This is a product that's viable. We need people to make money out of it.
Chamo,
and it's possible. And I make us say, finance person be handle again.
Oh, baby, Chairman, my rasa argument. We know the attitudes of our people from top to down. I'm telling you.
I mean, it's simple. My TFO. Every coach is a coach. But after you have gone through the normal something of coaching, you decide that I'll be a scout. So then you go into a proper course of scouting. You decide that I'll be a analyst.
Asama.
It is not a pull of
the orange and some more can. It is true, fantastic. Gonna go needs a financial engineer. Gonna go needs this. Gonna go needs that. Let me tell you, they all can now financial engineering. Time read now financial engineer. Those people can go pay them. No.
You're bringing a different argument.
I'm sticking to the same argument.
I agree.
You said that you need a financial engineer.
I agree.
Agreed. Financial engineer will come. You think financial engineer no man be able to go. And Obama source the part of your financing to him because he'll be on a retainer and as be working on a certain commission and as be because no. A financial engineer who comes to work for Asante Kotoko, he will first of all be on a retainer and then say better the percentage. Nobody, no financial engineer worth his salt who decide that I'm coming to do it, then I only take percentage. He will be on a retainer. That is one of the things
when you were talking about enabling environment.
How can Tobago pay such a person?
I didn't talk because of the enabling.
Okay, put me a question.
Mention release number the buy no more pointy board no. The last paragraph, EPNT, the current state of Asante Kotoko. The last paragraph. I'm reading it. His Majesty has tasked the board to rebuild. That word rebuild, Asante Kotoko, is not as viable as it used to be. Because Mensia say go and rebuild. To rebuild the Asante Kotoko SC brand for its performance on the sporting field and as a viable self-sustaining economic entity. The last one, to ultimately reclaim its preeminent position among the elite clubs on Africa. So, the last paragraph. His Majesty has asked the board to rebuild the Asante Kotoko SC brand for both its performance on the sporting field and as a viable self-sustaining economic entity, able ultimately to reclaim its preeminent position among the elite clubs of Africa.
Yes, place that in proper context. Viability on the continental level.
No. Two things. What's the Africa? Viability there. Second one is say only claim its position among the elite clubs on African continent.
If you are not economically viable, you can't compete in Africa and buy a player for $2.5 million.
So the first.
So Kotoko is viable on the local. Look. In financial engineering, there's the local market and there's the national market. The local market, Kotoko is viable, but the continental market, Kotoko is not. Why is it not possible? In interpretation of documents, there's the purposive, there's whichever. I can document, but your understanding in terms of what the purpose of the document is very different.
But if Nigeria says to make it a viable self-sustaining idea, doesn't mean that it's self-sustaining.
Kotoko is not self-sustaining, but it is a viable business. I'm I'm telling you, dog.
Okay, well, me call from one investment banking person be or say not me person or bem no bozi or say but information the man and say there are basic things that every institution, for instance, if you have to do business with any financial institutions, they look out for your balance sheets, your financial statements, your any bank will look at if they want to give you money. And kindly as a stance or fund so kindly as a stance general with a bad thing for to get any bank who will do that unless a man who 2 or 3 years to put their house in order and sana.
That's why I'm saying look
no discussion no
absolutely yes. Perfect we are not talking about loans. We are not talking about loans.
Matewas digital you know
who himself mobile money or more be on friend application program interface nipa no ye vendor no any MTN the telco so see our banks no be share space or between the vendor and the telcos. Kumasi Asante Kotoko can fix itself between the telcos and the vendors.
But Obi, I know what does it take together? No, it's not just about because for banks, for MTN to decide to do that with the banks, it means that it comes with something. What does it take to get there? I don't know. Because we should know those things. We make it sometimes we make it seem easier on radio. We make it seem very easy because there be as well that can say hindsight analysis.
Chairman. On my team, I have another document. Vision 2023, Ghana Football Association. There's a 7-year development plan for the Ghana Football Association. Our problem, I know now pyramid in the woman. They have it, and they say so our problem is implementation. But there's a way of doing it. And to say, your companies be or what? Najumani say, who crash sika or mobile money so, or no work cash. Into answer now bring out cash. Never be seen so. So Obi
I know Mateo say, but Mateo I know that you.
You go me doing for the last time. Obi, what Kokoto can or cannot do, what they can do to make money. Mr. Kofi, Mama over 1,000 suggestions. It be a more billion the okay na. Obi what team over the last 15 years. Because you say suggest them Kotoko even how to tap into their supporter base million times. I leave my door and call a doctor. It be Obama because what Koto can do to make money. I don't say there's anybody more ideas more than me. But what we are saying is as at now, we are not talking what Kotoko can do to make money. As the club stands now,
yes.
When they can even produce a financial report for a year, they can produce all the little
the financial report is meant for the sole shareholder. I'm saying as it stands now, and tenants name to make you a viable company, a viable year which be associate international laws between the market. Kotoko no. But Kotoko bet me at Jesse Senyeska. Kotoko bet me at paraphernalia.
Aven Matthias, the doctor, where you went, Aven Matthias said, what the doctor say, and yet what they can do, who they are now. It's Kotoko dead. Oh no. Ontias here, Obi, says to overturn your sketch and despite overturn your sketch and costume. But we will define you by you now. Now, your status.
Obi ton plantain chips. With all due respect. No. Let's look.
Obi ton plantain chips are there. Can we?
But all GDS will bet me make it. Why not Kumasi and no. Kotoko kuone si ono.
Obi, there be nobody saying that. You are missing the point.
That's not what you're saying.
That's not what anybody is saying. There be who can to discuss it. What Kotoko can do, no problem. But what Dr. Eka and who said coach is so about say or can say ya Kotoko jina hui. Who said the government when you buy set time on this thing. The government when you buy was this academic bit.
Absolutely.
And I care about financial engineer and all those things. And I say I didn't yes if it's set up already. That's when all those things come in. And I care about the digital part. Say could be taking from YouTube, could be from all those places. And those are things that when there's a lot of the European teams cry and they say all those avenues. They sell justice okay, but the other avenues into the point is that main point I mean here go for financial engineer and say before you set up those things, here we have a lot of money to do. There should be serious financial injection. And no financial engineer when the thing is not there. When there is nothing there, negative financial engineer say, "Ogo engineer here." And they say, "Who here say befano?" No. Financial engineers are not there to start companies. They are not there to start companies. Until every company be who has biano. Say obi to obi ta catch obi ta say obi financial engineer be no catch say o plan say obi say ebia o manufacture ebia laptops. It's financial engineer should go and get you money to go and do it. Financial engineer can be employed when you have an institution. Are you working? Then you tell the financial engineer, to do other things. Until then, you can say the company wants Kotoko as a company. They want to set up an academy. And I'll come about financing 10% of C. Yeah. And we can say the thing is not even there. Academy was there, but to form it, is here capital injection. That capital injection can come
provided by the financial engineer.
How?
Because then Kotoko is an institution. We can leverage. We can get something from the club. It's Kotoko bad.
Now say okay there. Kotoko I have 10 years as I'm now going. And send Kotoko so or academy is here. I say board no got. I'm go for financial engineer.
Not necessarily for the academy. For the even who said no.
Say that be
Olympia can be. Board of directors no hold on. Board of directors no. How would they contribute? Also okay closing remarks. Then a board of directors need discover Evelyn Siasa ko iskaba na Penny Judah type of iskaba na who take the decision there, you know, chairman.
Obi, but this one structure form of board for club.
Board structure no.
PhD there. I'm telling you, come do aside the the best to million times. He said, me say to form board. I'm telling you. I'm saying say Sandima we me so much board required. That was my first reaction. They are not learning. They are not learning because also financing a club. They form a board for him. Board, no, they are not coming there by in terms of shares or in terms of money contribution. Because of expertise. And owner no prescribe on the board. The mamu says there's going to be a conflict between the person who has been so financing and the new board. And yet, predictable. You don't need to be associated to see this.
Absolutely.
It's clear.
Absolutely.
So it should say, over 10 years.
So how do we fix the problem?
Obi, how say we need to recordings. Can we tell you because Dr. Kaza do 10 years ago? I'm telling you the board. There were 2 ways. Obi to me, 2 ways about me. A board for a club or what like a club. Club is the best way. Other these I say, Mefa player more winning like former players. They might say Obi a bank CEO go for money and they about finance in them various expectations. I don't know good board so. But for that system to work, there must be. It's going to be a Kofika voted to be me, the owner of the club. $5 million for the next 5 years. This is how I want to see Kotoko progress. This is how $5 million. These are the people that Mumbasha Sumami, who are finance person, who expertise. No, you put them together, then they do it for you. Other than that, another way I would make board. I'm Pierre question and a behavior when you say for a prestigious position as a board member of Kotokono. Men in such a way say it will be your contribution and the more access to the board. So I'll say maybe $1 million Ghana cedis that will grant you access to the board, and maybe some amount of shares be a or two for release from 100% to be because they say mention 80 20 that can the member or a amount for. People will be proud enough say because also money are attractive. Be a board members, you have access to dinner at Menshia twice a year. Never be. Obi what's going to be on this conference or do asante maybe I say I want to be on this board. that person brings 1 million. So pay 12 members, you get $12 million just from that, just building the board. And that seed money is what you use to plan for the next 5 years. And you have two simple ways. So either you choose the way they will contribute, or you choose the way you pick expertise and you give the money to them. The name of the way you have to name only to the boom and yajuma. Getting me in a boom and it's no work. And yajuma. Obio Timbia to predict me and yajuma.
Okay. Okay. Well, Yamna. Ghana Football Association. In fact, say Premier League to start or not to start. No. Yamna. So.
Me name academy no. Very expensive to build an academy.
Very.
But it is more expensive not having it.
Yes. Financially, overall, at the end of the day, yes.
So, say Kotoko, the name of our academia. They will spend less on players.
It become a very self-sustaining.
Yeah.
Then to become income generating.
Last week.
Last week when they started, they wouldn't begin income generating in the beginning.
Last week.
At matures. I feel with my top players. I was in your players about him now. And look at the self-sustaining. I feel better you think I'm crying for the mother club.
Last week, sir, UT showed me Atletico Madrid in the last 10 years. And 305 million almost for academy players. Barcelona 115. Real Madrid over 200 million. Many chamo na edin komo off air. Edi entina yenya a best player Kumasi na medema befako. Di entra. Say Kotoko our academy our proper scout Kumasi those things not happen. Kotoko no go and buy a bag and Kumasi. That money waste on a player no. Because betting that was our place na return Kumasi.
Hey Christian, the only nyina right. The OB ka, the doctor ka, the coach ka. Academy no busa ho say check. Oh the munko internet so check. Real Madrid, how much did it cost them to build the academy?
Chamo.
How much did it cost Katumbe to build his academy?
Chamo.
There are no two ways. So, say, I want to do an academy. An academy where the players free. Players are not free.
Chamo, I can't say mention. You know the FA before they gave the licenses to clubs to start a league, no, they required that you had a youth system. So when the chairman for no farming, they told me so. Now the youth system they had to say FA now can I told them straight in their faces. I told them we cannot build a youth system. We cannot build some on our own. So like as you were saying, we identified the club in Techiman and we made it our affiliate club. Yes. No, seriously, you see, it is a document. That document you are meaning baby you site is Vision 2023 na but I'm an author to that document. You see it in there. We say that clubs are not viable themselves to open an academy. Anoche Corners, Abia Ebony. We know that Omni produces a lot of good players. Take them as your feeder clubs. Every year, give them something. Yati mama ye bu your friends and park. Shamu mani anya drankas and park ye nzibibos. Yati mama ye bu and but if Sekotoko as an entity, these 3 clubs, that is where the academy start from. Go and see Real Madrid Castilla Monda ho. A day academy. You go home and you come back. And say, doctor can don't come and start when say we see your friends a facility in the next 10 years. Take these feeder clubs.
In the meantime,
yes, give them resources. For example, footballs, jerseys, old jersey or feeder club now. Give them these old jerseys. Give them footballs. Then that is where you start from. The players are coming to you before they can sell a player to Wafa.
First by choice.
I was like to Kormutia says, okay, player with the AM pen Uncle Wafa. Wafa na or Konumpunu. So Wafa Tona Kotokobenya 20%. Now a friend saying Anochi Enya Abia 10%. It says kind of bar. Then you have a structure say, okay, Saska win in our bar. Yeah, president here in the next 10 years. Saska win in our bar, Yendi. Yadi Koshe, baby, but you see, I had here, dear Chamu. So we'll be catching them a pass a Kotokungusi Academy. Now, ye menya home faswa because see, even in FIFA's youth development.
so mo decide so
in FIFA no send till
I'm bet me see
Chairman assembly de bia me no tena aka ne say na mo ka say with the system akotokora a hybrid board system no kotoko intimacy academy. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, I Nhyira 104.5 also live on it. As 94.7 FM. Well, I don't know, you know, no. This academy site and some Yatiana Obeka Kusinya Techi time Uncle Reserve League be by. Mekai Dr. Keke Sabo being a finance person. Opegan in Sawo Congress. And I'll say, okay, have they thought about say how no be financing? Oh, sorry, I'm so you know. After you started, you are more you declare champion. I got 2 matches and I was here, Bonzo. You declare champion because it will be at you. I'm going to come for you reserve team because they didn't have Skabia to do it.
Nankasa is not properly financed.
It means that clubs need to be better to me, of course. Some and you didn't hear Jay Children come on the last time. I say Congo Hono. We vita now TV Mazimba. Omo makande so mo yo say omo team no go so che omo league no go omo bon but wow meje no unya $100,000 sa league no anyway yamra other issues na yamra say bring ni say naming rights you know ohini jan din na omo yidi free so if I don't oni enya sariga of the sports about my train komo na someone can say o say na do danko kufado o de Ohija and Dean is out to Accra Stadium. So,
I say, Captain Posani, in American Sano, say, some course, and I say, course, again, me, it means, subject, reading, and I say, Kaipa, what a thing, Pinky, do, so, no 240 Kumasi, Sabi, or 2 Kumasi Sports Stadium, Bayara Sports Stadium. 240 Santaman, the biggest region in the country. Kawu to be sorry in Kasa. I go. That is a car sports stadium. It will get her. To me, the Yakasa Ache. Yet you will yaw Ache. Na, the crab is my can say. Ma, you know, crown for Yawa, I'm going to say, Sabi, a carton for him to mean Kasa. About Saturday, a young Kasa, Walker, Muna Walker, and how we don't want Kania, in now see a miracle. Debbie, when you know, about Kasam, we become Assassia, and that one, yet Kawas, Sabi, main company Campua, and Campo additional in your tea, he phones them. Yes, what can't Aquamina? You, Aquamina, tea, a sultan, no participating in any agreement. Aquamina playing and I want to see, which in town now call Adeso, as a man can say, yes, Nana, Popo Cassina, a wolf being cool. Say Popo, Nankampo crack or po. No, Yaw for share. Opono, and let the one pack. Jamestown. No far. Oh, Yakumini. I am such a circle. Net Bresso, and a baby will feed Bedun Crown. I am bedina, ship no, who cry out in camp will be due. And Crown, I thank. Don't you to go home, Bahina. You crying. And you may know far. And you're in it. You know, one can be a son. 3 gates and a transfer. I have photo be, who feels some call. Bria, photo Wakana so. Where your first gate. And now, if you walk, who feels some could breathe, would be a mount for her. And also among the farm, who contact you. And at the 3rd gate, you know, who you kick out in our public cushia, examine you, a honor or Hijan. And so, if you get in it, be a breathing. Till I not say, I know few ones and I'm not saying people. Maybe this by answer and me, then I can continue what to say. Yo, now on here, I am over. And near the country, they are passing a and there. Here, Papa can for one crown. History be a little bit matter.
Well, I know I agree. In some more kind of a such as I say, assassin, I know Otobo Jan. Kwesi the second. Ose asase no kwa kan kwa nka asase no kwa nka omudia. Na ohudi nti omode ohiga ndi to so a edu we say traditional council na ga youth no petition Prof Mills say ohiga no nyankrani. Na na asebo kan say oba baba ya Ivad Kumasi baba ya na daso baba ya no sabi onye asantini esudini da so obi an complaining it ojire say na nadu sanfa ade no go back to said in city me baba je dog ma say ne dog also ma a lot of time because ode no na ode oba once ode honorary member of the inti there also oba once now it remember so but this thing from Emmanuel Lampia chairman ya na twinko na this issue about Abedi Tony Yeboah Abedi you see that time no captains in the company mu ache na yi ubi so bia na otete ubi so no kra na nza da nyeza ampia say no kra nyame no kwani na ewo ho o say na Kumasi for no o say na ene say bi na te na say normal say mu nyamu fi baabi no mapepie baabi no mo te mo ho baabi na nkrafo no we but o say nipa no timi kwa no ama Emmanuel Ama I'm a Senegal, or Sunday no or hard dia grow baby. But the people need to know about the Casacra, Casacra, Charlie to say, oh, yeah, any or sick Casacrano, no one Casabi.
Casa dear, Casapadi, because the Sako to do your crown, now your boot prayer or Frankfurt, no buy. To buy no the special print buy. To buy was in first match, so draw on first match, madam. And I was so I was a Castle Crassi or no time, China now way until you do me time, and also see also Casa, and so Casa. And see, our problem there was a Koya, SARS. 6-1 binary call you know.
Germany.
Oh, and you say, man could be at on buyer no nice. I didn't buy to caption man Tony to buy no say.
About another man.
No, before I say, I'm the captain number you bought in car. And just who's your work? Until I like the cruiser. I work because I had a bread, maybe. I'm also football, so the program don't get crazy.
I think
too good time.
I know, yeah, Emmanuel Lampia, no, a member of Ghana Black Stars team about Senegal 92 final, no, or any penalty, but in 1993, the last time I got a ball, the Iron African Champions League, Canadian African Cup, Omne Zamalek, on penalty, on the ball, save first penalty, on that. Yene twin komono guest to studio Nhyira and all this answer when na etu yenim na Ghana ye kase ye league no ye cancel and I say ye any day because the one for kase ye league go yin twam ye start a new season say nyame adom na covid sense me ni nyina etu twa na eno na man for kase na start times ye TV right holders so much just kakra e dey ama league clubs no. If they say you can see a cancel league now, it means that if you want to be a court, I go Jomsika and also compensate you more and as a Bibiana. I cover a penny or no other start times. I know now or in some at John head of marketing. I cover Jankui. Watch it, or say or has start times among demanding compensation.
Oh, there are things like that in the contract, but as it is now, the FA hasn't told us or cancel the league or anything. They reached out to us. They are talking to government to play behind closed doors. And the government forecasted until 31st July, so we were just waiting. Definitely, if there's any such thing, definitely there will be consequences. Contract provision is made for these kinds of situations. Force majeure, we say no. You can say they are COVID and they buy, it will probably fall under force majeure. And when we check the contract to what it says, then of course we'll apply it.
Okay. Doc, me mouse right now. What this naming right in sense? Maybe because say we can't name it right, but we say you didn't pay to you know you name a stadium after some of our heroes. Me on conference so I'm time Frank say why don't we go commercial? Say when your Ghanaian companies be able to maybe $1 million be yeah the man naming right. We have 5 years, 2 years. Financial engineering. And then we go for financial.
Oh, go be. What was that discussion? Meanwhile, even after Cantu 8, that discussion came up. Say stadium, no. What do we do with it?
Answer now, we call. Me call me. Na me hear DB. Say, I say, the average financial engineer salary is about $79,000. Wow. Glassdoor reports is closer to $101,000, between $79,000 a year to $100,000 a year. That's their salary. That's if you hire a financial engineer, it's a car. It will be. I don't know. This issue, in fact. Ohinijan Stadium turning to Accra Stadium. This animal, because it came from there.
Discussion in a proper context.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a person who's off car, focus on intentions. Sometimes I will miss points.
Yes. And now they compare.
The first question you ask yourself is, where do you want to go? What direction? Do you want to name your heroes? Because sometimes in our environment, heroes are only financial rewards. But the word our family being say your name something. Oh guys, Baba 50th anniversary. Your bomb match over here. I'm your coffin and money I did by every Paidumo or stadium on. And so we met them in a VVIP and they were so because they were touched. So honeyman, you can't buy with money. So you the country will decide to say it is the direction you want to go. And if it's that direction you want to go, say be all kind of FNB stadium or South Africa, that type of church and episode choir, then you ask yourself, do you have companies big enough to take on this responsibility? For a company to put their name on a national stadium, the financial commitment must be huge enough for the stadium to be self-sustaining.
Yeah.
Take two things. You have to make that decision. Do I go with naming rights? Bema Miska, me maintain this stadium, we come a top class stadium for the next 10-20 years. And I say, me take me use Miami system, but I want to reward my heroes, intimidate, better me heroes. The debate in Kofi and government and all that time is that they say on a route of choosing heroes, which for me, not mention any issues with that. Because Abana the boss stadium, you see second day, you see Ponde, you see Tamale, you renovate your Krani Kumasinti. Now I have maybe no, but reasons are the next government used to change the name back, no, and it disappointed me. It was very disappointing because see, when you are building a nation is an aggregation of so many people. And to want to decide to be a nation, that means whatever you do, no more together. Yeah. You are telling yourself we are losing our individual identities. Maybe a free banner, you are gumu kakre. We are fair on Ghana for. It is a Ghana or mining say, sir, I do we send nipa we any munyama. Kofi here's what because nipa ne free hana or free answer the adekone nemuno. Send nipa ne national hero, not the national asset etuna any munyana audition. Send me me ko ye that to kwame kuma ye obi because kwame kuma ye enya santini. Anase baba yara. Onya santini baba yara bo kotoko penasem or the Republicans still not kotoko penasem to so nya accident any issues in the baba yara me say I'm proud to call that stadium baba yara sports stadium inti hono am say disappointment me nya and say aban as a government is say the transport beto onyijan onye be Magana sports or ya dear pa. So if you are naming a stadium after him, he deserves it. Sena Robert Benzi Nyebi, Ali Muhammad Nyebino. He deserves to. Ali Mama, who was a politics going to you, but he was a director for RTU for sustaining RTU for so many years. Chairman, directors, he's got the board RTU. Because of the Tamalesi de Mutuna, it's understandable. But the debate, say you name to make money. Mutamri and Cosmo will be offering.
You can read this.
Say Last time I me check it, that was about a week ago. 250 top companies in Africa in terms of weight, OBT, the whole Africa. 250 Ghana companies means up in the BEM.
Ghana companies means
up in the bar top 250 in Africa. Your buy any mupa Talo. Talo near Ghana. But they are operating Ghana because Ghana. Talo ne buy.
The next was Saido Ghana.
Yes, any Papa Ghana. The next was Stanchart
is also than Ghana.
The Ebe movie on a make us a Holy Ghana Commercial Bank, GCB Bank, and they were 230 BB. They were very close to 250. Yes, say if Charles is about 100 of them, if it's South Africa, South Africa now highest, followed by Egypt, Morocco, Nigeria. 100 of them South Africa. And Ghana will produce one, and a binuma said, of course, the center in Ghana can most sponsor BBA. They can't take the decision on their own. They have to go back. And then, wholly owned Ghanaian company in that sense. Yes, because when your company so most car, say there are 5 stadiums here, yes, and Ghana, Accra, Kumasi, Cape Coast, Esipon, Tamale. Do I have 5 companies strong enough in Ghana? Medium with the national assets, we
$10 million.
Produce because a national asset they do to something. This can be a bit here, millions of dollars,
$20 million.
Tina Emirates for them for a stadium or landing. Huge amount of money.
Emirates to over 100 million.
Huge amount of money. Sabi this and also with me because FMB for the Mucha or Soccer City Niska Ketua. Can't find 2 months. Do we have that? South Africa can do it because, as I said, 250 companies in Africa now. I'm on 100 in the womb. Ghana, you know. It is sometimes some people will be also contextualizing the situation of women and some of the certain decisions. For me, because they need South companies, I will hope say you be maintaining naming them after our heroes. Name managing facilities in the holiday. Kofi, since I make car 2 I still insist. I've been proven right. Oh, the me boy, me be 30 times. Over and over.
So the guys I'm not interviewing now say, I deal with young farmer, young kind of private.
Yes,
and yes, I
said it then, and I've been vindicated over and over, and I'm still saying it. And yes, your Beko cycles are 10 years. Yeah, but spending a huge amount of money. Say they will renovate a stadium. If it may see another one, or maybe Sunyani, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, but we keep doing them. We do what I'm intending. Because we are transit with the contractors concerned. We grew so close to them because they know we are doing for a long time, over 1 year. Almost every week we are meeting, so we are like brothers. And it was built to be self-sustaining. Accra Esipon was also built that way, and I will explain why. And Tamale, Accra Omonomunya space in maybe. We say Anya Tatan Transfer Accra and Eco Elwak. Yeah, commercial viability no. Because Kumasi is a trading, one of the main trading points in Ghana. So you can say to the ABC, how do we make this facility the center of trading activities or entertainment in Kumasi? That was the plan. And we had this brilliant Italian, Giancomin Italian actors who designers and see brilliant man, no draw in the buy. First, there will be so you could see the business aspect of this stadium. Kofuko Stadium, when I say shops, Circle Stadium, Stadium Sakenya, then there were shops. I can't need shops, Kiko shops, family, but because of that plan, after a for red and yellow and green honey, the shops and line up as shops, it be a one, maybe a double. And one day I will explain why I want to be a double. That also had a plan, and yet guesswork. And all the restaurants, VIP restaurant, I see me share all crowd, and I want for a year. And the crowd, say, the bubble and nobody. And the mabes you on but that wasn't the idea. To be a self-sustaining proper restaurant, I want to come and become the day me to Kako Stadium, Mako Stadium restaurant, Mako Didi. And the body baby a queen or be a Queen's Gate one. And that was another level. That was a lower level compared to the VVIP one. That was for boys. I bet me baby on corporate management so no that was the idea. and baby baby a cozy kakra with my honum. So two designs need different. And that was the economic plan. That these shops, we turned some of them into banks, turn some of them into maybe a even club shops like Kotoko shop for their
jerseys.
I didn't approach them those times, but I might take you off an air. That was the plan. Says our area moving in every year are full of business activities and economic activity. I don't know, so only shop was our area, so only shop or more than I said. That was the idea.
Yeah.
So Honbe hotspot. Yeah, hotspot Obiabe so only shop or one goes Nipa Baba. Apart from Nipa Baba Sunday, and you maybe a Nipa Baba have a Germany. To Nipa Baba house shop, no touch shop one man. You make money and you expand. Yeah, na better than a man soon. Shop we come away. Near quite a list be a free Biaba.
Sir,
Coffee. At the point, not shops in your cheese woman. What the name of any man? Now, when him Nippon or Jeffrey Orson, they don't even know the vision. They don't even know the vision why those shops were created. Maybe there's a shop or came here, a central market. But every shop, you had an idea the sort of shops you wanted there. The sort of people are here, the sort of environment and new signs with different colors, all very different, all very center of attraction. Two beddy and you know the Komobi, no, but obey shop will be any sap picture anymore. No one say no.
Yeah.
I say more. Show be any more. They have certain Komobi or more film. That sort of idea you had, we 10 years ahead of the more.
There were more crowd could shop inside on the Bayama. A man about the critique.
That was the idea. So it was standardized. You can maintain the inner perimeter of the stadium. Shops say you're honor your asset to the public. Be a bit my that was the design. THA in such a way, say, if I wanted the new edition to demarcate, now because of May 9th, so I had only door a gate to share in between shops and and they explained said they wanted to have a demarcation between public and I'm saying fine, but on a match day that gate should never be closed. So that was the compromise we came to. So that was the idea of the stadium. It may buy near chance say okay, light here this stadium on. In spite such a test and who say voltage in a bus stadium on Amokomono and you're stable. In the try within a week and be crashes. You won't be
light.
You won't do a time. You sue ECG. You sue generator 100%.
Okay.
Connect generator in my level of power near stable power near. Times using the airport is a substation. We were area more. A best like power Nama Stadium. See now was in part of the handover news. Water saw the same thing. Ghana water for new deliberations. I think direct source of water to the stadium. Yeah, to a fire hydrants near building in they do a secret to me from Mumba. So you say a the tank can be ever failure. Now I open the day water pitches in and I got to do it by manually. Yeah, there were plants again water and build it. Separate line be Emra Stadium. Until everything was designed for this stadium to be self-sustaining. That's the word we all wanted, so that there be a top class stadium all over. Now I do the personal me can. The number me can say because I knew that me a doctor, it wasn't going to be my permanent job. No. Those who I knew I was going to leave behind, I made them like me. Venue manager, assistant venue manager. So whatever I do, meet them could be an my trip and edimate. Because calf meeting cry matching and so that the person becomes aware of signing money. Because I will move on, I'll go back to being a doctor.
Yeah.
Signing pen and me put so much time and effort and energy into the person, me feel on the sideline. Because boss now or madam Panamanian year, only year or no cry. New best didn't buy no. He didn't want to have any deal with those people. So you see a problem. It me knowledge I build it with the contract fee. enipa na ali onzo be idea of
system na yina sinje
or be the concept of the stadium or ti ase hu direction the stadium we no so system ni SLN no and e be free for all because them be na me do na boys ko boy no me na ye adwuma it's boys o nyina obi enemy a dog o scoreboard this year so na AC I mean, your scoreboard, what they made a presentation to us in terms of the scoreboard, the Visual Stadium was amazing. Was at that time state of the art. Your scoreboard night the basic time we made presentations. You hear scoreboard the whole major stadium, major manufacturers. This was state of the art. Scoreboard it is a computer screen. You have a computer and it's a also.
Yeah.
So you can play football, you can play old matches, you can do anything on that scoreboard. And then my adaptability maybe a while with my modify. It was a good scoreboard. Just that we signed a contract with them. Say the BIM machine they are also in a maintenance agreement with Kofano by until what they needed from us was to provide tickets for them. Nippon of signing and simple things. You can do anyone year crown as a Nemano, it disappear. Boy, and I know his scoreboard, no, me back. I developed so UK. He still communicates with me. Brilliant boy. But, Doc, you can't tour. Because the person who took over the stadium didn't have the clue. President Mission can confrontation. He was clueless about the stadium. Oh, coach. Can you really overdose?
Now there comes some maintenance manual.
Maintenance manual. Me sure say maybe I may put maybe I may gather me document. Maybe I may them maybe I can do documents. I'm the Google for posterity. See that should be better out to minutes. I make minutes of minutes. I'm going. I still have them. I've kept all of them. Mobile me between me guy me who those on this manuals. They are true. How can you, me a doctor, me be a juma, me free work on? How can I still have this? Who is unim? Is it not sad?
So sad.
Is it not sad?
Doctor, dear Manera, say Micheletti, as one provided 3 of those copies. Back to the ministry, back to National Sports Authority, and back to the engineers now who heard the various stadium. Into the stadium and another Bakuma. Or the Bakuma will be another Bakuma. Then they forget it. Ministry, the bishops will be called Hubium. Or they have things out the Bay anthem. Manager of the stadium. And the best officer was stadium here for the manager. And that office I used.
I can see upon beautiful officer.
Conference center, many more and over in a honor. Even cabinet square this or cabinet square if you eat in a buy. Polish proper, no, comfortable, top notch. So manager now better answer them one. But if you say you are befitting of this office, make sure say Sanimania man not there. I was like shelves in the sun. Sanimania and I so everything about the stadium should be there. Well labeled to be about maybe a BBL. And those who came out of a call.
I was in stadium near Bato.
Oh, sometimes look at schools.
Already imagine on Bato. No, me, but stadium. Because I was at tourist attraction.
Nothing, no Cambridge, stadium.
I was someone for cheer room. Send my cheer room, send me, them in my air Kumasi Sports Stadium.
Yeah, washroom. One of the first washrooms in Ghana, disabled toilets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm Muslims, we did all that because
good is hard you.
No, because in a dressing room, you see, say, Sanka footballers here, bubble like OBI enabled. But who said there's a disabled so and I'm beside now footballers here.
What is the problem? Because
I was planning ahead.
Because still I'm in Tiasia, say, yes, it's stadium. Your near side devoted to be at $20 million and $11 million. You have renovation. It's a $7 million. I think then high because when Tiasia almost go on. And you know,
it's just going to send them more. And even at the cry center was still be our manager to be at the center was still in Nkunya, yes. Nkunya. It's Nkunya, you soon Nkunya, red, yellow, black for blacks and green. and ash.
Grey ones.
Grey ones for VVIP and white ones for annex wings on.
Yeah.
And a blue VVIP baby 50 in blue now.
Flip food, you know.
Into my supplies. To say, I was like, you renew supply agreement in Serbia every 2 years. Biano also supplying replace our city replace into every 2 years. But on my kakra just for that maintenance period. And I was like, yeah, signed that time because I be but I can manage and not buy anything. Say after 1 year, no, and after 2 years, don't mind any sana. No my chance, no my sign. Another 2 years, another 4 years.
You know, I say, wow, Moody Bubuna. They just you keep replacing them.
No man needs a baby, and a license because of fluctuation. We can't not license the message. So, you go to them say, bear 4 rows, and not be 4. I say, and you're pathetic. We foresaw all this, we knew all this, we planned for this. Nothing was haphazard. War plans, even to the ground, there was a maker grass here, saying, Obama and even grass in the ground, the way the stadium was built. It was built in such a way like what you see in Emirates. There's no way Emirates better one day when the market to be so many stadium because we are all separate layers, different layers. And you want to raise grass, you just take 2 layers the field rolling in carpet. Not the layer better.
They say honey rolling.
There's something called impaction. Tomani too old pitch no. If you go a chain. O2 foundation because it had impacted activity was now impacted. I didn't ding bank after 2 years near kasi year and keep being simply near rolling is here as a carpet near the new one abesis
and the
I thought we were ready to do it. Horticulture for you.
Horticulture,
I'm going to take you over grass.
Can West here?
I know
the amount of percentage of million tea and answer. I know them because of the dog.
ESPN guy, if anything, Adrian Healy on the ESPN for me, because of that, I'm sure ESPN, but no many aji. Or by they are short a BB documentary on my sports city, my sports city, but Omucha and maybe an Omopra Park in this. So the Bible said, why no more that part to documentary because a money look funny to see people actually sweeping the pitch. Also, no Omo bidder. So in my office, I explained why we're doing that. He was amazed because the designer of the pitch wanted to say, "It's a shoot to crash it here." Or slide your pitch in this one. We just cry and you feel. Into a normal soil, the Empuanonia, topsoil, the last layer was in Puanonia, and the Fimbian. Just to cushion between, grass and it's a black soil. And I was in. Into that grass, new Odor, machine done a door, a jag grass in the big room. Into a time, no, sir, layer of grass, na educate Gumusan. There's one before another layer between.
Okay,
and grass. So it would reduce the permeability. So to can reach a debate so we didn't want that build up. To me, the paper to me, George him the obviously grass technology. You use a female doctor keke. That's the reason why the women were doing that. It's not grass, no. It grow very well. Now, right now, say the doctor, I need to faster. Because grass will grow in temper. First, they have lots of places going free a crab about 10 place matter. Some of them cars. Picture. She look at the same thing. The picture when I am about Ghana, I am paying my say they call crab. Yeah. The all I mean because it was built with love, attention, yeah, proper can you imagine that park and Maguzo Mopra? So that pitch was built to be standard pitch. So we took him to the pitch. He walked on the pitch. We walked on the pitch.
Young man there as far as about dog.
Back to Ohinijan issues. Doc pebe $20 million. See, $20 million. The IM for Ohinijan Dina and so for the sort of legacy Awejawo or Maimuha. But Doc, idea where Suba Mitrim say, I don't know. With all due respect to the people and chiefs of Ebri, the legacy of Ohinijan, I don't know, maybe an annual lecture. And now,
you heard it. You heard it.
We have to revive that.
You heard it. I can assure you, of term authority near.
Or even Ohinijan Institute of Sports Science.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
Yes, the University of Cape Coast. Yeah, so he does research. Ohinijan is a big person in the sense, or even AU, African Union. Say, oh, Ohinijan name Kroma sports. They can give him something. Or Kokafa, even say, Obetmia award scheme be old players who winning AFCON the year back. Every year, we identify one person and we give him something. No stadium media KDG Scar. Tienya $2 million krana doc. Yenya sa na Ohinijan ye wo buoso nkomano. Yenya statue BC Ministry of Youth and Sports.
Yes, even in front of the stadium.
Yes,
stadium anymore.
Yeah, statue BC.
As long as the stadium, the statue
BC ona Afibiano yeni ebeshia suya die. What the legacies of Ohinijan? Omaye documentary, solid one. People are learning scholarships for footballers, for administrators. Ohinijan scholarship, even a fund. Say no much ro. Come on, penny, so one penny. Ohinijan brawa bonu. Yanti bibi futuobi. Na yemfa old players and now injured players and now bibia. I think the president will perfectly agree. There are other options are
companies you ready to give us $2 million a year.
Yeah.
For
good. So because I feel that we should not play the ostrich. You go for my company no
GMPC sport.
Eventually as what sense you free back and and it doesn't make sense. But doc address it. You know, just some 4 minutes to end the show.
Man, people with different traces near bombs or mine. You give out those individual traces and come under one umbrella of mine. I'm not sure Ghana have done that.
We've tried, maybe we've not succeeded.
That is the point. And one thing that's a tribalism politics and divided so much. Now we can see the stadium to former vice president. It was a people read politics into it. But deservingly, he did no deservingly the tone. He did jump because of tribe in Tino. Yes, me and fan to know.
And say, Adiami, I mean, in the first place,
my point is because of tribalism and politics in Tino, you name these facilities on Peninforce, it will never work. People will come and change it.
Definitely. Doc, final one. Your time is unfortunately in Ghana Premier League. If you say, I don't know the kind of
in the position clear. Doctor position clear.
So say almost say I said because on a doctor. Corona no ebi mu gazo ni o na manam.
Me paso do ni minu. Ai. Yo so ko na omra. Oba mo officer go bo ti corona na office o. Me ne dia profi na enya bi. Unim. Bibia on se bia.
I'm say mom ko no start training this.
Yeah, also please bia go. O kan bibia of o kan say ko bia betima fa ne trials. Also bu say on say league na near bono. Number 1. Obi wed na near viable league pa.
And then will be the viable
what it so entertaining is a league na near bono. Oh, here near do. Match say na aka. Send me nyana so o dey put together this say it's a word continue because see here koi your calendar is now out of sync with European calendar and that's been our target for a while. It is say nke nyame aduma COVID abemi and you cancel we and a boy only started next September with the new league akubinka.
Mama say abrofi omo test omo na mo dimi test dog mo dimi no test omo
level of testing, level of nema and precaution omo taking yendu Germany. The real reason why Germany need the only league as at now is say Germany controlled the virus better than any country in Europe. They did. They started early, they tested early, they isolated the people and they managed them. Since the Germany mortality from change country, that's how Germany is. And for you to reopen your country, no say what certain maybe the men go for England for base say no what they are going tracking and tracing contact tracing no he says I mean go fi me ko stadium ene na nke say e can say me will be a nipa no mo be mo say the winner say it have access to all their numbers phone numbers with my contact you and you be be say we because Ghana say mo Ghana ka say bo MTT ka say bo MTT dem cry you need to compound house you can even show the matches on TV there be we can't compare I'm for penema ateni yebi what be compared to the situation that you have do proper analysis we are not ready for that so our fool say yen train na whereas yen control the kana yen forget about this season near more next season. That'll be my advice.
Okay, well, I tell for Dr. Kofi Asafo-Adjei. Doc, next week, next week, next week, with the dog walk at you. So, emotional blackmail. Emotional blackmail. I don't want to the walk at you. Let's try. Oh, no, but try. We'll try the other. But everyone said, everyone said 80-20. Next week, they try.
Come say Nyame ama
obeba
like say BNC
Cambodia guys be 95.5 okay again for Dr. Kofi Asafo-Adjei and no editing command in fact Nyame admo coach Ignatius Fosinso still am say musala na ba ananyama salary na
so I remember you
salary
Nancy Masunya
okay well I need to make no SMD the bright Kakambodu Otianka live on a Sampa on Nhyira on ABC 100.9 baby but me some mo Kumasi important mamuti nkratoi osama nyame aduma tuna 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Electricity Company of Ghana some message with the mama I will say on the planned maintenance works to improve service delivery. Let us areas to be affected are Adiababa, Ahonjo Melcom, parts of Santase, MTN main office, Guinness Ghana Limited, Carsikiles, Bumplex, Georgia Hotel and Crystal Rose Hotel. Some bonus I just say area. To Georgia Hotel area hono. Crystal Rose Hotel area hono. It is easy to say any inconvenience caused from this exercise is deeply regretted. That is a message Amodima. We are say Enyina. Nyame aduma try kojo say Memphis Bleak. I try and also birthday. They say the birthdays no. Our system in power. I tell you honey this news no. I will be so and so a day amai. Okay.
Your number one Akan radio station in Nhyira 104.5 FM at the most educative radio sports show at the Abramo Efri Ejuada Ekosi Memeda na Ejuada Ekosi Fiada Anopebia Ebono Nsia Pausima Edwana Ekosi Nonsoa Yatuni di Premier Sports Sanso ene ewia Yetnasi biem Anopa Nonkono Ebo Pausima Edwana Ekosi ewia dumienu anoso Yatuni di Power Sports na fe Nomiensa Ekosi no 9 enoso Yatuni di playoff na yede Memeda de nso ede asomo so don hwemiensa ena Memeda bia Yetnasi free Anopa Nonkono Ekosi ewia dumienu Jumade ho chiame
Samno de nyina na yabo no ayede eba ejumade me bright kan kambodu
Kwabena open FA OB twice
happen under Jose. This can't happen under Carlo. This can't happen under Pep.
Bismarck also Bempa Ayala.
The motive of Ghana football and the bigger interest and they say born here bebo.
Christian Edu say
what he say on the premise in also just the boss question that is on Kobe. Yes.
I'm on an ensem na eba na Andy Casillas.
Real Madrid against FC Barcelona.
And then a Najman. Bomodia said the bia o Mrs. program way na the global show.